Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Seraph Syndrome. I am your host and DM, Fungifisheye, or Danny, as you'll hear yelled at me multiple times during this episode. Maybe guaranteed. And I'm joined by my two lovely co-hosts, if you guys would like to say hi.
Hello everyone, I'm Noelle. I play Stella Starweaver.
Hi, I'm Tiny and I play Akit Selene.
And with that, let us get right into the recap. On the last session of Seraph Syndrome, our heroes traversed the forest of the old world, wandering through the glimmering Underdark forest as they made their way through to towards the Sedaean kingdom. Stella recouped from her fearsome battle with the Grimm, while Akia was crumbling apart under the pressure of Shadow Revenair. As the days elapsed, we saw as Akia aided Stella with the jar for the very first time, to an astounding success. In the same vein, we saw as Akia continued her quiet suffering as she was haunted by the worst paranoia she has ever experienced. After some failed prying, our party then encountered ruined forest and crumbling earth, feeling fear for what lurks before them. Afterwards, they found the source of the destruction, as they neared the vast and large body of Vaku. They climbed over it in search for the Sedaean kingdom, and as they laid eyes upon it, on the back of the World Eater, that is where we pick back up. You guys have just climbed upwards, and you are sitting on the back of the World Eater.
I think I feel not even just a little unnerved, just very unnerved to just be on Vaku's back right now.
Absolutely. As you stand up here, the air is like even noticeably thinner up here. It's scary to be on the back of such a gargantuan beast. You feel this dread and horror as you can feel its small movements, to you almost feeling like it's shaking beneath your feet. And something you notice as you're up here, I'll actually have you roll me perception checks, the both of you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Holy hell, man.
Oh, whoopsies.
It's okay, we'll take it.
Either way, it's low.
Oh no.
Akia, you are a little tired, sleep deprived, and also fearing what's to come as you are nearing the trial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what lays before you, and it's palpable now as you are looking at the mountain in front of you. That is the kingdom of the Sedae, the people that share the same art form as you. The trial that unfortunately falls onto your shoulders. It is daunting, it's beautiful to look at, but it's fearsome. Stella, as you look around at Vaku, you notice that golden ichor just kind of seeps from the cracks of its body. These interlocking segments that look like ornate jewelry. You see pulsating ichor just spilling out. It's thick, viscous, thicker than blood. It just pours out, and even though it's so thick, it sounds like rushing water. You look across this long figure. As you are on top of it, you get a clear view of it in that disgusting detail. The ridges of its body, these hardened carapaces that almost look like armor across its body. You see giant weapons plunged into its back. They look akin to the spear that Asmothea was looking at, but very clearly imitations at best. These spears don't give off that energy, even as you're seeing them distantly. And Stella, you feel the beast begin to quiver beneath you a little harder. It shakes. It vibrates. You see as parts of its body interlocking begin to as if it's squirming gently. Can all of you make me a dexterity saving throw as it begins to pick up? As you are on the back of what is causing the destruction, as the cavern begins to shake. A violent
I got a
quake.
13.
Holy hell.
Ooh.
I will let each of my guys roll right now. Oops.
Oh, I'm scared.
Well, that doesn't change anything for Asmothea. That's a nat 20 from Gully.
Oh my god, Gully.
Twins!
As you guys feel this quake, the earth rumbling before you, you see as it slowly feels as if Vaku is picking up movement. You see interlocking scales farther apart along this chain that forms its body begin to lift up from the ground as it slams back down. It moves its body more. You see as chunks of rock and debris slam upwards. Igrim slams his sword into the shell to get a grip. You see as Gully punches into the groove that you guys made before on your way up, holding on to the cracks. Akia, you see as the bracelet shoots out 3 darts that kind of chain you to the ground. It seems to be grounding you instinctually as you feel a fear build in your chest. Stella, you feel the very same. This shake, this quake. You instinctively get lower and hug onto the body of Vaku. Its rough shell you can hold on to a little bit. You feel this massive whiplash as all of you, well, besides Gully and Akia are about to take some damage from the sheer shock of this body rumbling.
Okay.
That is going to be 14 damage to everyone besides Gully and Akia. You feel as if these small movements throw you off balance. You slam parts of your body onto the hardened shell. That shaking continues. That pour of the ichor begins to spray everywhere. Everyone, roll me initiative.
Oh. What do you mean?
As you see
Whoa.
this violent spill.
God damn!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Double natural
Oh
20.
my god!
Is this a sign? Is this a sign?
This might be a sign.
Okay.
And I need it.
I got an 18. Better than usual.
A violent...
Yatta.
Yeah. A violent spray of ichor looms across like a cloud as it slams across the floor. You see as interlocking scales begin to lift up and pouring ichor begins to jet outwards as you see hundreds of Icarus wormling begin to spill out from the crevices of its body. As you guys are fighting on top of the worm, they rush towards you. You see some of the Icarus wormlings don't perceive you. They seem to dip into the forest floor and go upwards, digging closer to the kingdom of Leyden. However, a large chunk of them, I would say above 100 of them, lock onto you guys. You see, as you're on the back of the worm Vaku, these Icarus wormlings seem to skitter towards you as we get to initiative that is going to start off with Akia Selene. Stella, you're up next.
Okay.
They're nearby, right?
Oh, there are hundreds upon, like, you would see hundreds of them at least. This army of golden wormlings all skittering towards you.
Ooh. Can I use Shatter?
You absolutely fucking can. Yes, you
Oh
can.
my god, yes! The thing!
Yeah, I'm gonna use Shatter.
All right.
It's a 15 Constitution saving throw they have to make.
All right. I will roll that for context, I have bunched them up into groups. You said Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good lord. I will roll. That is an 11. That's a failure, right?
Yeah.
And I will roll for another group. That is a 7, a failure. Roll your damage and tell me how much they take.
20.
Akia, you see as you channel this energy, you see this army of them, and you feel... What do you feel as you see this golden mass of almost liquid spilling towards you?
Her fight or flight kicks in really badly, and it's like she has that fight in the back of her mind, and she's just trying to push through and not get scared and back down. She kind of like clenches her fists together and kind of pushes through, and it just unleashes the shatter.
You cover your head instinctually out of fear. However, there is a moment in your body that you feel that fight. You feel that burn. You hear as the Shade of Ravanair goes, "You can't die here if you want to fight." And you get so mad that you stomp your foot against the back shell of Aku. You see as the bracelet sends the reverberations of your stomp through the body of Aku. You see as little prongs shoot up in the shell and blast of force energy explode across the battlefield as you wipe out you see as like huge piles of these wormlings just explode. You clear out 2 giant chunks of this incoming wave.
She looks very surprised that it actually worked.
I'm impressed and scared.
Same.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good job.
And, Akia, is that where you end your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stella, you're up.
As I kind of stabilize myself for a second, I think this protectiveness kind of takes over me. I am immediately looking towards Asmothea. I want to see how Asmothea is doing.
Asmothea has slammed their shell across the back of Aku. You see as their chin has scraped against the hard ridges, and they are like sitting there bleeding. They look furious, which is a different emotion you've seen from Asmothea, and they are ready to stand up.
Okay.
But overall, they took a little bit of damage, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Asmothea. I say,
All right.
"Stay strong, Asmothea." And I cast Healing Word. And that's 11 health.
11 health. All right. You cast Healing Word on Asmothea. They go up 11 health. And you see as Asmothea wipes their chin and goes, "Don't worry. This won't take me out." And that is the end of your turn? Or are you doing anything else?
Can I cast a cantrip after using a bonus action spell?
I don't see why not.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try to cast... I am going to try to cast Sacred Flame on one of these wormlings.
All right. Go ahead. What do I have to roll?
That is a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. All right. Let me see. They're actually astoundingly good at this. That's a 15.
Oh, it fails.
It fails. Okay. How much damage do they take?
15.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stella, you point this. Actually, how does this work? How do you do this?
I would say I use the Star Streak to cast these spells. I think you kind of see this astral fire launch from the Star Streak towards the wormling.
Here's what I'll say. You funnel your magic into the Star Streak after you use it to cast Healing Word on Asmothia. You see as it rockets up into the air, it spins violently as it catches on fire, looking like a streaking comet. It stops spinning abruptly. You see as a roaring flame burst outwards as it launches into a crowd of these wormlings, and you see as it shoots down at least 30 of them.
Ooh, oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. That is going to go to the wormlings' turn. They are going to roll to attack against you guys. I will say there's going to be one attack per person because there is that many of these wormlings. All right. So this first one is going to be on a Grim. That is a 14 to hit. Does not hit. That is going to go to Asmothia. That's a 21 to hit. Oh god.
Oh!
2 damage. You see as a swarm of them launch near Asmothia, they do 2 damage to Asmothia, and Asmothia recoils a little bit, but isn't too phased. This is going to go to Gully. That is going to be a 12 to hit. That is absolutely not going to hit Gully's AC. That is going to go to Akia. This next attack's at you. Not hit. That's an 8.
Yes!
This next one's for Arteno. That is going to be 12, which is below Arteno's AC. Yes. That is going to go to Stella. This last one is going to go towards you. 14 to hit. I'm guessing
hits.
Doesn't hit. That hits. Okay.
One above my AC.
All right.
Damn!
You are going to take 4 damage as you are surrounded by this crowd of wormlings. They scratch and gnaw at you. That is going to be the end of that group's turn. That is going to go to the next group's turn. I'm going to speed roll through these. That first one's for Igrim. That's a hit. That is going to deal 2 damage towards Igrim. Not a lot. This next one's going to go towards Asmothia. That is going to be a 19 to hit, which is absolutely going to hit little Asmothia. And that's going to be 5 damage to him. This next one's going to go towards Gully. You know what? I'm just going to consolidate the roll so I don't roll forever. I'm going to roll once, and this is going to go for the rest of you guys. So that's going to be a 10 to hit. That doesn't hit either of you, I believe.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. That doesn't hit Arteno, and that means you guys are good. You guys are out of the water.
Yay.
That is going to go to Igrim's turn. Igrim is going to launch some attacks at these wormlings. You see as Igrim dives into the crowd, that is going to be 22 to hit. Don't even gotta ask. And this is going to be a 23 to hit. Both of those hit. First attack does 17 damage to these wormlings. Second attack does 19. So, you see as Igrim, with very swift movements, launches into these crowds and begins dragging his sword through them, ripping them apart wildly like a wild animal let loose upon them. You see as Igrim takes out an entire group of them by himself.
Damn!
That takes an entire battalion of 60 of them out of the battle. That is going to go towards Arteno's turn.
Well, that's pretty hard to follow up with.
And Arteno is going to follow behind Igrim, use Igrim as a shield. He launches outwards from behind Igrim and is going to use a rapier shot as he tries to catch them off guard. 9 to hit. That does it. That is their AC.
And we do it.
That is going to do 10 damage. You see as Arteno streaks his rapier across the floor. You see as he skewers 10 of them in a row. He picks them off and throws them off his rapier. As he ends his turn, he goes,
Nasty.
and that is going to go to Gully's turn. Gully, being a combat, is going to have to roll a wisdom saving throw, or intelligence saving throw, my bad, and see if he can keep his shit together. That is a nat 1. Gully is unable to keep himself together, and you see as he claps his hands, you see as some like flaming bolts begin to grow on his fingertips, and he's going to shoot a guiding bolt out at the crowd. This is going to be a 10 hit, which does hit, and that is going to be 24 damage.
Oh my
You see as
God.
Gully claps his hands, a flame erupts. You see his arm sparks with necrotic energy, and he seems to be in a daze. You see as this roaring flame blows up an entire battalion. You see as this blast rips apart a piece of a Kushel, not a huge piece, just like a flake, and he brutally ends a ton of these Icarus wormlings' lives. You see now there's only stragglers. You see, you guys in one round have weeded out this entire army.
Woo.
How far you guys have come and grown. You see as Asmothea goes, I'll finish them off. And Asmothea runs forwards, and first attack hits. Second attack also hits.
Yes!
That is going to be 6 damage, and then another 6 damage. Okay, so that's 12 damage total. You see as Asmothea spins around their staff, you see as this halberd grazes the ground, and Asmothea runs forward, spinning this staff. You see as it cleaves, spinning Icar across their shell as they end this encounter. As the battle winds down, you all see as you've wiped out a small section of the army that went to attack you.
Asmothea, that was so impressive.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I did nearly as good as you guys.
No. Arteno was right. You're making great progress.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
You see, you actually hear that some scuffling behind you guys as you guys both instantly launch to praise Asmothea. You see as Gully continues to swing forwards at Igrim and Arteno. You see as Gully is unconsciously, like cloudy-eyed, swinging at the two of them. You see as Igrim isn't even letting Gully get the chance to get close. And you see as Arteno is, like, cowering behind Igrim a little bit.
As long as you don't cast a spell, I suppose this is nothing we can handle.
And you see as Gully, in that moment, sparks begin to grow across his arm.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Gully?
You call out to Gully, and Gully doesn't respond.
He's doing it again.
Oh goodness. I only have my first level spells, right?
Yes. Gully roll. You see as Gully suddenly slams his fist against Igrim's armor. You see as Igrim stands there and takes the brunt of it, and then Gully's arm blows into sparks as this violent explosion of arcana peels outwards, forcing even Igrim to grab Arteno and move out of the way, almost like nearly throwing Arteno off of the back of Vaku.
Oh my god.
Gully seems out of it and out of control, and the cloudy-eyed Gully looks at you guys. Stella, does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep you guys in initiative for the rest of this.
Okay.
Gully's turn just went off. A 22 hits you, and you are going to take 20 damage as this flaming blast streaks across the back of Vaku, and Gully is breathing raggedly.
Gully.
That is the end of Gully's turn. That is Akia's. But you have the floor as well. Both of you jointly.
Snap out of it, Gully. I think I'm just going to heal myself. I'm going to cure wounds myself.
Absolutely. You absolutely can. And Akia...
Hey, Gully, it's okay. You're okay. You don't have to fight.
You see as Gully grits his teeth. You see as cinders from the scorching ray that he cast linger in the air before you, reflecting off of his almost dead-looking eyes. It looks like it might take more than that to get through to him. He huffs, he puffs, and you see as arcane energies begin to build around him and the arm, the mechanical arm.
Oh, come on. I think I'm going to pull out my staff. I don't think I'm going to cast Shillelagh on it, but I'm just going to pull out my staff.
You pull out your staff in almost self-defense. Akia, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You stand there. You see Asmothea hugs the back of your leg, Akia. And Stella, that's going to your turn. Wait, what?
She kind of has like a hand covering up Asmothea.
I think I'm just gonna try to defend myself. I'm just gonna, if I can, just like keep myself guarded.
Yeah, you ready a dodge action. If Gully attacks again, you will get you will be hit with disadvantage.
Okay.
So Gully will have a harder time hitting you, if that is the case.
Yeah. I don't want to harm Gully. I really don't.
You think that to yourself. You feel scared. And Gully looks scared. Gully breathes heavily. I won't let you damn angels hurt anyone else. And you see as Igrim raises his sword. And Igrim, without hesitation, goes to stab Gully.
Igrim, wait!
You yell out for Igrim to wait. I'm gonna have you roll me a persuasion check, and you better give him a good reason.
Oh God. Just we don't need to do anything rash. We just need to do enough to snap him out of it.
Roll me a persuasion check. I'll give you it flat.
That's an 8.
Fail. You see as Igrim brings his sword down upon Gully. He's going to re-roll that damage because he rolled low. And that is an 18 damage to hit Gully. You see as the sword slashes downwards into Gully. You see as Gully spills a vile amount of blood on the floor on the edge of Igrim's sword. And Igrim looks him in the eyes as he does it. Cruel and unwielding. You see as Gully goes, "You monsters. You take and you take. I'll never. And that is going to go to Arteno's turn. Arteno puts up his guard. He doesn't want to attack Gully either.
You can snap out of it, Gully. It's okay. We're over. We're safe. It's all good. We don't want to hurt you. We're all not Seraphs. We're the people you want to protect. I swear on it to everything I know and love.
But regardless of what he says, Arteno does not drop his sword. That goes to Gully. Gully, you see as his wounds almost fester. They don't cure like in that beautiful, magical way that they normally do. They seem to bubble up with rot. You see as they sickeningly sew themselves shut, piecing him back together. That chunk of flesh that Igrim ripped out with his greatsword slowly pieces himself together. He is going to heal for 9 health as a bonus action, and he is going to slug Igrim in the face. A 14 to hit. You see Igrim dodges out of the way very easily, and he looks at you guys. Igrim looks at you guys. That is going to be the end of Gully's turn. That's Asmothea. Asmothea looks at you guys.
What do we do?
And that's your turn, Akia.
Gully, please. It's us. Your friends. There's no need. Please. Gully.
You keep your distance. You beg. You plead. But you don't hear a meaningful response from Gully. As you keep your distance and plead and plead and plead, you don't hear a thing. You just see as magic begins to build up as he stares daggers at you all, like a cornered beast. Is that the end of your turn, Akia?
Akia just looks at a Grim with tears building up in her eyes, as you can see that the hand that's covering Asmothea is shaking a little bit. Please, there has to be a way to help without having to draw blood. Grim, there has to be another way.
Igrim affixes his gaze on the threat at hand, staring at Gully like he is just another monster to fall. Stella, that's your turn.
I'm gonna go grab him. I'm gonna grab Gully.
You're gonna go grab Gully?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him.
How do you grab him?
Grapple? I guess grappling in a sense, but I kind of...
Like aggressively?
No. Okay, just firm enough, maybe just to give him some kind of like sensory to like maybe get him to just snap out of it, just like grabbing him like kind of from the side and just like pulling him close.
You pull him away from Igrim swiftly. You move upwards and grab him and just hold him. You see, as you grab onto Gully's arm, you feel the tenseness of his muscles. They feel as if they are fully contracted, squeezing. You see veins popping through them violently. You see as if it's carrying the tenseness of lifting a boulder.
I just think... I don't know if this is gonna work, but if I have to take a hit for this, I'm ready to.
Roll me a persuasion with advantage.
18. And I'll give myself guidance.
You hold onto Gully. You squeeze.
Let me roll. I don't know why it's not letting me roll the d4.
Want me to do it for you?
Yeah, just
yes, please.
let Lena do it.
Gotcha.
My hands are shaking. So scared.
And it's a 4.
Ooh. That's a
So
22.
how much total is that? With the 22, you see as Gully's ragged breathing just continues. You see, Stella, as you're getting a closer look at him, he's perspiring. You see beads of sweat drip down his chin, clenched tight. You see as he's just exhaling, as he is shaking with some unknown feeling. His eyes are foggy, but as you squeeze him tightly, as you call out to him gently, you see as Gully closes his eyes. You see as he opens them again.
Why are you hugging me?
And Gully passes out in your arms.
Oh. I keep holding him as I kind of pull him down.
Akia kind of grabs Asmothea and starts running towards Gully.
goodness.
You bring Asmothia closer to Gully. You see Gully is laying there in Stella's arms, just breathing heavily.
Oh, Gully. And as she says that, she casts Healing Word on him.
You cast Healing Word on Gully. How much do you heal him for?
12.
Gully,
Oh my god.
you see as the wound Igrim gave him, the wound that was festering with some vile-looking magic, begins to seal shut. It fully seals shut. Gully's ragged breathing continues as it almost feels like he is feverish.
Oh, poor Gully. He just needs some rest. He'll be okay.
As she's saying that as if she's also reassuring herself that he'll be okay.
Igrim, without saying a word, grabs Gully by the scruff, peeling him away from you, Stella.
Oh,
Be gentle.
It doesn't look gentle. He's he's like holding Gully by the back of the neck, and
Grim.
he begins to walk over to the edge of Vaku.
What are you doing?
He holds Gully over the edge.
hey Grim.
Grim, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Silently, the knight stands at the edge of this monster, holding another monster over a ledge.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Your solution is to kill him? Are you crazy?
See, this is what I told you all. That is a monster in human form. If you can even call it that. Put him down.
You see as Arteno fully stands up, his imposing form larger than a Grimm's.
Akia's anger starts to build up inside her as she is seeing a Grim holding him over. As she's also standing up.
We're still alive, Grim. There's no need for that. Just put him down. There's no need to do something like that.
You feel a tenseness, all of you. You feel as the air becomes stiff. You see as a Grim silently holds Gully over the edge. He doesn't seem to be relenting.
How is this helping in any way? Not every solution is violence and murder. Think. You think he wants this?
Silence.
He turns around despite holding Gully over the edge.
Liability after liability. You all impose your problems on the next, silently bearing down a burden, silently holding your pain, harming those near you. This one, erratic, nonsensical. You, reserved, sickeningly suffering. And you,
He points at Stella.
dragging one by one, closer and closer to starry death, even though it is your burden to bear. And you,
He points at Arteno.
your righteous fury burning down upon everyone's backs, bearing them closer and closer to their own deaths. I will not be dragged down further by inconveniences.
That's all you think about us? Liabilities? Inconveniences? Not people? Your teammates? Is that all that we are to you?
If you thought any more, then you were a fool. I gave you aid to vanquish Beast, not to be slowed down, not to be chatted with. Your vile contrivances, your quiet sufferings, you all sicken me. If you all choose to set upon this path, then do so without me.
And Igrim tosses Gully towards you. And Igrim grabs the stone from his pocket and throws it at Ismothia and jumps downwards off of Vaku's back.
Grim! I kind of... I've run over a little bit and look over.
Let him. You heard what he said. He doesn't care. As Akia has this anger in her face and feels a sickness in her stomach, thinking there was something more to him than she thought.
I just put my hands to my face. What is going on?
Akia just goes to grab Gully. Come here, Gully. You didn't deserve that. She kind of cradles him.
You cradle Gully, and you guys stand on the top of Vaku, all alone. Well, together. You see as Arteno stares downwards at the forest. And Stella, you stare downwards as you see, very quickly, you lose sight of Igrim. Unless you give chase.
think about it for a second. I think about everything that just happened and everything that's been happening. Our battle. Having to fight to try to prove a point to him or even get some kind of information out of him. And I look back towards Scully. As much as I wanted and still kind of want to believe that there is something deeper to a Grimm, I don't know if I can accept what he just did. I think I just walk back towards everyone, towards Gully. Is he okay?
He looks like he's okay. Didn't look like he hurt him much. That doesn't even matter.
For a second, I wonder to myself if Igrim was actually planning on dropping Gully off of a coup. But at the same time, I don't know. I really don't know.
As usual, Stella, you don't know anything that goes on through his head.
He wasn't very gentle with me, so... Unless maybe it was his weird way of trying to prove a point again, but... I don't know, I just never know. I can try to know, but I just never do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped him. We've seen a Grimm. All he cares is about killing more beasts. Akina kind of goes to kind of pick him up and try to drag him closer to everybody else, Arteno and Smozio.
Asmothea looks a little stunned, staring off the edge and holding on to the crest of the Millifera. And you see Arteno just looks onwards on the top of this great beast.
We'll at least Gully safe. We should hurry downwards now.
Yes.
Well, no, we can't. I don't think anyone here is strong enough to climb downwards while holding Gully.
Rakia just shakes her head as you see tears in her eyes.
Mm-mm. Oh no.
We'll have to just wait then, until Gully can awake. Then we can continue onwards.
Kia just nods.
He was by my side after Grim laid me low so quickly. It's only fair that I be by his too.
You all sit around Gully, sitting on the back of the beast Faku, as you begin to hear the rumbling and shaking once more. The quake of the earth, the letting loose of rubble, and the smashing of wood and trees below. You feel this intense rumbling as everything shakes around you. As you guys wait for Gully, I'll have you roll me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
As you guys are forced to stay back up here until Gully awakes. And Gully will not be rolling. He will automatically take this as a fail.
Brother.
Stella, that's a fail.
That was a
Right.
5.
Kia, that's a fail.
Well, makes sense in the moment.
Asmothea fails. And Arteno is going to fail.
Oh my god.
This is not what I expected this episode to go.
You guys take 16 damage in full as you feel the rumbling and shaking begin to quake under you so hard. You feel the body of Aku squirm as it writhes loose, trying to break free of its shackles. As you are forced to wait here, up here. And you guys simply wait for Gully to get up, and who knows how long that will take.
Oh. Oh god.
As we sit here and wait for Gully to wake up, that is where we are going to swap perspectives.
Oh.
As we switch to above Leyden, a few hours earlier in the day.
Oh.
As we pan upwards across the large cavern and escape its grasps, we travel through to the city of Leyden, spiraling through its depths as you guys see the sun glowing brightly down into the whole of Leyden. As warm lights glimmer, you see, as the camera pans towards Arkvasi. Arkvasi simply walks across a wooden platform being built in the center of Leyden, over the giant hole.
I see everything is going quite according to plan.
And you see, as one of the 3 Kreen there go,
Aye, everything is proceeding apace. We're continuing on our work and making sure we have everything ready for when these seals open up.
Good. We must place extreme faith on Asmothea. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine.
Arkvasi walks across this wooden platform, inspecting the different battalions, seeing these weapons of war are being built in Leyden.
Once that seal opens up, we'll have to continue Allegheny. We'll have to do what we can. It will be the most monstrous fight of our lives. We might not make it out of there alive.
I am well prepared, Akvasi. I have as much faith in little Asmothia as we can. However, don't you think it's time to temper your expectations? If the Queen couldn't do it, then
Don't say another word, Allegheny. I know that they can. Out of anyone within Leyden, out of the centuries this kingdom has been around for, out of the many kings and queens we have read about in storybooks, Asmothia is the closest to the Onyx Scarab. I knew that for true.
Akvasi, I don't know how you can place such faith in a child. I really do not. We all hope and pray, but the quakes are getting stronger. You've seen it, Akvasi. The cracks grow. They dig deep. I don't even know how long the Onyx Castle itself will survive.
Argvasi puts his hands behind his back and looks downwards at the dark depths beneath him.
All I can have is faith. All we have is Asmothia. There might be others with royal blood within the city, if we can find them. But you know as well as I, Asmothia is the last of the pure bloodline. Without them, we're doomed. No need to look so glum. Let us all pick our heads back up. Things are improving apace.
Voxy. Hello.
I will try, Voxy. I will try.
As Argvasi stares pensively at the darkness where our heroes lay, unknowing of the turmoil that would unfold hours after, the kingdom begins to shake. Large chunks of the third level begin to fall into the abyss. The kingdom of Leyden is slowly crumbling. And that is where we will end today's episode.
Dude. Dude.
I've cried.
Oh no.
Actually cried.
And as we are at the end of the episode, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for coming this far to episode 53 of Seraph Syndrome. If you are this far and you are enjoying it thus far, I hope you tune in for next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Gracias.